with a very surprising saddle monkey aboard.
Riding your horse Wainbow, Mr. Wayne.
20 restaurants bear his name, but that's not enough. Second is lobster carpaccio bouillabaisse sauce. The artistically finished seafood bouillabaisse is the perfect platform for enhancing the lobster's natural flavor.
Yummy.
Okay, sounds good. Yes.
All this computer hacking is making me thirsty. I think I'll order a tab. Oh, no time for that now. The computer's starting.
Very much so. Hey everybody. Dear God, this has been a shambolic stream preparation period. Started literally, I don't know. I started like preparing like an hour before the stream, and that turned out to be like nowhere near enough time. Hey Funky, how's it going? Hey Crushing Ceiling, lovely to see you. Oh God, I'm still on this screen, hang on. But yes, new gimmick. Also, probably...
Did that work for you?
Oh, big time. They came off the bench with a huge effort that allowed Homer and Bart to make some significant gains.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see. This might actually be like the first entirely muted stream. We'll see how good the copyright detection algorithm is, but yes. Oh crap, yeah, that's what I was doing. Hi, hello. Back to desktop view. Oh, and that's right, I turned the computer off, which means I don't have any of the damn notes up. That was really smart of me. No matter. My name is Scott. This is a stream that is all about fixing things. More specifically, this is a stream about fixing ScummVM, which is an engine for playing old games on newer systems. And more specifically, it is about adding support for Macromedia Director, which is multimedia today on the stream we're going to be looking at a game that was requested by Project Leader Sev, Jewels of the Oracle. I don't know much about it. I just managed to like open up Moby Games to look at it, and it was the review feedback said something along the lines of this is one of the first clones to come after Myst, and it has some of the puzzles from the Seventh Guest, but inexplicably they also got very high reviews, so I'm guessing the puzzles are at least more enjoyable than the Seventh Guest. I mean, but anyway, haven't actually done any prep work, no idea if it even starts, so maybe we're probably going to get that free score on the bingo. So yeah, stream-wise, we have, yes, I was going to kind of hold it over, but effectively what the new gimmick is, it's basically all of the Simpsons. It is, as we know, all the series that were ever made, all 10 of them, loaded into the gimmick sorting mechanism. Well, I mean, sorry, I say all 10. I bought all 10 sets of DVDs for like very cheap off eBay, and a quarter of them turned out to be disc rotted. So apparently Series 5, Series 7 have some kind of manufacturing defect which made the discs unreadable. I managed to get a replacement for 7, but not 5. 5 is still apparently in the mail, or they haven't posted it yet. So yes, as we all know, Simpsons very famous for a show that they got up to Series 10. Then Phil Hartman died, and everyone
12 yards long, 2 lanes wide, 65 tons of American pride. Can you narrow?
Yes.
Can you narrow?
Also a series with a lot of songs that will probably have no line breaks in them. But yeah, as we all know, 10 series. Then Phil Hartman died, and the producers decided, you know what? We made some of the best TV ever made. Let's just stop it there. Let's put these beloved characters to rest. And yeah, they just didn't make any more after 2001. So anyway, that's in there for posterity. The other kind of piece of stream news, I'm finally getting around to moving copies of all the VODs to YouTube. It is a bit agonizing because you can do it directly from Twitch to YouTube, I found, but you can only do 10 at a time, and when they come out the other side, they're not done in sequential order. They're done in a slightly different order, which means you don't get kind of the nice automatic chronological version. So I don't know, it has made me kind of like rethink all of how I kind of keep track of what is going on in each of the streams. But it would be nice to actually have an archive which you can maybe like search by name, which is not really something that Twitch gives you. Twitch just says, here's a giant list, have fun. So that'll be nice to have that, to be able to waste Sundar Pichai's disk space and bandwidth as well. That'll also be very nice. And the other thing though is I would recommend, if you want the best copy, I recommend going to Twitch, because for the YouTube copies, it's going to be second generation re-encoding. And also, I'm probably going to be muting a whole bunch more stuff because the copyright detection is much better. Yeah, Funky brings up the topic, worth dual streaming. I have quite a lot of stuff that I need to get done in the next couple of months. And I mean, like, I already have like a multi-streaming rig, which was originally... because originally we were mirroring the stream on diode.zone, and unfortunately we had to leave there. The absolutely wonderful place, Diode Zone, and sadly, yeah, the admin has needed to downsize the space quite quickly. So I completely understand. We were using up way too much space. So yeah, YouTube is kind of going to be the replacement for that. But dual streaming, so we already have a rig for dual streaming. It just means I would need to go ahead and write a bunch of like code to my tech to open up the YouTube equivalent, and that'll probably just take like a day, and I don't really have a free day at this point. Like, I don't know, it's getting to the point where like this one stream a week is my day of doing director stuff, and then I kind of got to do other life maintenance-y kind of things in the other days. So, but it might happen. I imagine it'll be nightmarish getting yeah, the other issue though is that like if you do dual streaming, then you don't get the chat for free. You'd have to do some other kind of horrible bridge to like get the chat across, and I don't know. Sounds like more. It's one of those things where it just sounds like a ton of work, and I think it's probably easy to just say if you want to watch live, please visit Jeff Bezos and use his bandwidth. Whereas if you want to kind of search for something in the VODs, maybe wasting Sundar Pichai's bandwidth is a better choice. Anyway, that's that's a lot enough babbling. We should go to the very first go to the warm-up game. So the new kind of stream format that we've settled on is basically, because with Director there's just so many games directed for the children, for the very small, for especially early learning kind of games. And so today's kind of warm-up game, which hopefully shouldn't be too taxing, if I can find the do I have it mounted? Hang on. Let me mount this. And then, because it is a game from 1995 which has a manual, so I can actually show you the manual. Oh, here's the page explaining that reverse engineering is apparently not allowed. But you know what? This is in aid of interoperability. I'm pretty sure that they passed, there are court cases which say you can do this, so it'll be fine. But yes, Blinky Bill's Ghost Cave, which, if you're not aware of this little guy, he's basically kind of like the millennial equivalent of Bluey. Like at one stage, like this little guy was a big Australian cultural export. But yeah, are we ready to join Blinky Bill, Nutsy, Splodge, Marcia, Flap, and the Rabbit family on an interactive adventure into the Ghost Cave? Discover the world of Green Patch and watch objects come to life as you click around the screen. My god, what a exciting proposition. Mr. Wombat will narrate the story and help you play a host of puzzles, jigsaws, and games that will keep you entertained for hours. This wonderfully interactive program has it all. Cartoon quality animation, music, sound effects, plus point and click ease of use. So grab onto your mouse and get ready for a learning experience like no other. Well, I'm freaking stoked after reading all of this. But yeah, essentially, Blinky Bill, a very in the 90s, a very popular kind of Australian cartoon character. And from what I understand, this interactive CD was created by the same animation studio who did the cartoon, like the television cartoon. So maybe the animation's actually going to be, and voice acting is going to be good. But it said ages 3 and up, so that's probably where my head's at right now, just in terms of after a day working at the coalface. It's just like, you know what, I can probably manage. Like I can't even type the word run, so that gives you an idea of like where my level of intellectual rigor is at. So yes, we'll be running this in GDB, and yeah, we're for those new, we are like the point of this stream is we're basically just, there's hundreds of games for Director and we're just testing them all. So luckily these games are for kids are very easy to kind of like breeze through. Blinky Bill 1, I think it is. Debug flags, lingo strict. Oh, Funky says, that's valid. I use Prism Labs instead of OBS to allow it. As A-level computing put me off coding for life. Yeah, that's... is Prism like one of the like restreaming service places, or is that just kind of like a custom spin of OBS? Yeah, I don't know. This is all running on like Linux, so I'm not sure if they would... I don't know. There's already enough kind of weird crap bolted onto OBS. I'm not sure if it would necessarily be a good thing to change that. I've been like putting off doing like a system upgrade because I know that something in OBS is going to break, but I should probably do it. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Jeez, what is... Oh, here we go. Oh, man. I was gonna say, like, that's taken forever just to load the old, the memory protection stuff. Oh, hi, Code Engine. Code Engine says, I just looked, the German version has the new Macromedia logo. Do you know already which direct version the English game has? Yes, it has... The English version is version 4, and there's a few versions that a few different kind of releases of it, I think, that are in the detection file, so it would not surprise me if, like, the foreign language editions use 5 or 6. Like, 5 sounds about... Like, hang on, we can look this up. We actually, you know what, we have it here. We can just go into engines, director, detection tables. Detection tables. Yeah, so what do we got? We got the... okay, we don't have the German version in the database. Oh, no, we do. It is down here. Okay, so the German version is... Oh, the German version is apparently version 4. Though, it could be that they did a re-release later on, which has a newer build. That's entirely possible, but... Now it looks like it's all version 4. Okay. Well then. Well then. And camera, no, not that window, this window. And let me know if the audio is too much. Oh look, it's a Matrix sequel. Oh. Yes. Ooh. Are they gonna do the theme song? I can't remember if the theme song is copyrighted or not. Oh no, they're not.
Hello there. Welcome to Green Patch, home of Blinky Bill. I'm Mr. Wombat, and this is my house. You'll find all sorts of games here. Oh, and if ever you need some help, just click on me. And can I suggest the first thing you do is click on the open book and enjoy the Ghost Cave story.
Well, I mean, I recognize that voice actor.
Clicking on the things around the room.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Try clicking on the things around the room. Try clicking on the things around the room. Try clicking on the things around the room.
Something is... Hang on, is it because I'm waving my... Whoa.
Try clicking on the things around the room.
What is going on with the mouse? Like, my mouse cursor is in the right-hand side of the screen, and for some reason...
Click on this. Try clicking on the things around the room.
Hang on.
Try clicking on the things around the room. Try clicking on the things around the room.
Hang on. Oh, right. Hey, okay.
Try clicking on the things around the...
Shush. Okay. So, weird stuff is going on with the mouse cursor. It is very much not on the screen. Like, it's kind of offset off the side of the screen. Hey, Sonneveld, how's it going? Which makes it very difficult to actually get to the damn book that he's talking too much about. I also like that little bit at the end where, like, just after his little spiel, like, the book moves up to cover his mouth, and so he's still technically talking all the time. Alright. Draw all. What's the deal with it?
Clicking on the things around the room.
Shush you. No, it's a... Oh. This is a regression. This is a bad regression.
Things around the room.
Okay. Enough of that. Something has happened to the mouse cursor code, because that's not a sprite. That's actually a cursor, and yet at the same time,
Try clicking on the things around the room.
It looks like the origin is the corner, like the top left corner of my desktop, maybe?
Clicking on the things around the room.
Hang on. Experiment. I've just moved the window.
Around the room. Try
No, I can't access more of the window.
Try clicking on the things around the room.
Oh my god, shut up. Okay. Huh. Alright, well, the thing is, I don't think we're going to be able to get very far if we can't click on the entire screen, so let me just boot us out of here. Sorry, Mr. Wombat, I'm not going to click on anything.
Try.
No. Okay. What we're going to do, ScummVM. Oh wait, no, that's not the... That's the ancient version. That's not the one I just built. On this one. I wonder if there's an issue with, like, OpenGL mode. But... Sonneveld says the line would work pretty well with the beat behind it. I mean... Yeah, it's got, like, a good, you know... You could do a pretty good Avalanches song with that. Alright. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, I did boot out of here. Also, I should turn that off. Don't need that. We've got the proper one here. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Global options. We want no accelerated 3D. The least accelerated 3D you have, please. And see if we still have the bad mouse cursor problem. Oh yeah, Sonneveld, in case you missed it, there's a new gimmick.
Stay back, or I'll boot your Prime Minister! I'll do it, so help me God, I'll boot him!
What are we gonna do? Okay. Do we get a working mouse cursor, or do we just get told to click on things around the room?
Hello there. Welcome to Green Patch, home of Blinky Bill. I'm Mr. Wombat, and this is my house. You'll find all sorts of games here. Oh, and if ever you need some help, just click on me.
There's some interesting desynchronization between
And I
the speech
suggest
and the video.
first thing you do is click on the open book and enjoy the Ghost Cave story.
Can I suggest the first thing you do is click on the book and enjoy the cave story?
Clicking on the things
Shut up.
around the room.
Okay. Okay, can I click on things around the room?
Clicking on the things around
No, the mouse cursor is still weirdly
Try clicking on
off
the things around
center.
the room.
Okay. This is a real mystery, because last time I was deving, there was no problem with the mouse. Who's been changing the mouse recently? Fixed freeing mouse hotspots. Okay, little suspicious. Minor mouse precision fix for Hercules mode. Well, we're not really in Hercules mode. Fix mouse on inventory drop. Actually, there's an easy way. We can just get back to where we were. Git reflog. So this was... where was the last... Oh, there we go. We can just do that. Git checkout. Because, yeah, I think it may be caused by, like, recently rebasing against master. Because I mean, the last time I was working on it, the mouse wasn't cooked. So, maybe, yeah, Sonneveld, we might have to do, like, live bisecting. That, wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be good stream fodder? No, it wouldn't. I'm only lying to myself. But that's alright. We can... Anyway, maybe we should just have like a quick... while this kind of like rebuilds, why don't we have like a quick shufty at the intro cutscene before we can't... Let's try clicking on some of the stuff that's within range of the mouse.
Try clicking on the things around the room.
I'm clicking on the hat, nothing's happening. Oh, okay. Oh god, like
Try clicking on
the origin's changed again. Now the origin is in the top right corner.
Try clicking on the things around the room. All right now. Is everyone comfortable?
Nope.
Because I'm about to show you some slides from my past.
Oh no.
See if I can make this old projector work.
Would this be some postage stamp size video? Oh
Who
no.
can recognize this little fellow?
Oh, I don't believe it. Where did you get this? How embarrassing. It's me.
Yes, Flappin is you. As a very small baby platypus, not too long after you hatched from an egg. And you haven't changed a bit. Now, this next one is another one of the gang as a baby, but you're going to have to look very closely to see if you can find him.
That's Mum, isn't it? So the baby in Mum's pouch must be me. Extraordinary.
Oh, that was the catchphrase, wasn't it?
I must say I was cute before I even knew it. Well,
Yeah.
you looked gorgeous, Blinky.
Yes, well, moving along. Now, the next one...
For those unfamiliar with drop bears, like, a photo of that is usually the last thing you see before you die. Like, very vicious.
This fellow is known as a
10-inch
couscous.
claws. Take your face off as soon as blink.
Oh, geez, Mr. Wombat, she looks so fluffy and white. You sure she's not related to a polar bear?
Well, you should know that some humans thought the couscous was a monkey, but really, it comes from the possum family, and they can be found living in the northern tropical rainforests, and this makes their colour even more mysterious. But
Does
if
it?
you thought the couscous was white, I'll bet you never thought that echidnas could be white as well.
Oh, you mean my cousins? I've never seen a white one.
Oh,
Ah!
wow. Did it just see a ghost or something?
That's pretty racist, Blinky. Jeez.
Boy, it's the strangest thing I've ever seen.
No. This chap was a friend of mine when I was a youngster. He was the life of my gang in those days. Every now and again, for no particular reason, a baby from a family is born with their skin coloured white, regardless of the colour of anyone else in their family. It's called being albino. Anyway, the next one is of a very cheeky fruit bat I once knew.
Oh my word, how long does this go for?
Take this photo, and I caught him blowing me a raspberry.
That's a pretty good photo. I'd be proud of that if I was an edge photographer.
You've got this one upside down, Wombo. Here, let me fix it.
Blinky, I think you're wrong. All the bats I know always hang around this way. Don't you remember from the cave?
Yeah, sure, Splodge. But it would be good to see his tongue poke out the right way up. Uh-oh. so what do you think of that? Look at that. Oh, come on, Blinky. You're spoiling Mr. Wombat's slideshow.
Oh,
On the screen.
Now, Blinky, that's enough.
All
God,
right.
how screechy some of these characters were. Jeez.
Wombo? Is that you as a baby?
I don't know how that one got in there, but yes, that is me when I was a mere pup of a wombat. Oh, and Blinky, don't call me Wombo. Now, where's the
Whatever,
next
Wombo.
slide? Well, if it isn't Danny Dingo's dad. Now, there was one great dingo. He helped save quite a few lives in the Great Fire of 42. You know, I'm sure somewhere inside that scheming Danny Dingo, you'll find a heart of gold passed down from his dad. Now, The next slide should have you chuckling, because it's of a kangaroo that can climb trees.
Kangaroos can't climb trees.
I don't know, I'm pretty difficult to impress. That doesn't look like a kangaroo at all.
I guess there are still some things for you to learn, Blinky, because this is a tree kangaroo living up to its name.
Okay,
These
fair
are
enough. Maybe it is a
found in the
kangaroo.
northern
Maybe
tropics and all the
I'm
way
the
into
bigot.
highlands of New Guinea. And if you thought it was strange to see a kangaroo climbing a tree, then you'll be even more intrigued by the next slide.
No.
What has ears like a rabbit, a nose like an echidna, and a name like Blinky's?
Oh, wow.
I don't know, what is it?
Stinky the three-legged
This
bilby.
is the bilby, a member of the bandicoot family and a very graceful creature that lives in sandy burrows. Maybe this is why their ears resemble the rabbit's. Now the next slide is for you, Splodge. It's your dad, when he was the boss of his clan. I can't really remember if he was calling the gang over or if he was pointing at something.
Looks to me like he's found a flea.
Oh, come on, Blinky, don't make fun of my dad.
Now, you two quieten down, because we've come to the last slide, and it's a very impressive photograph of Gloop's great-great-granddad that no one has ever seen before.
Who?
It can only be described as a work of art.
Where did you find that, Wombo? Gloop's great-great-granddad looks more like a dinosaur than an emu.
Well, Blinky, I had to hedge my bets on whether to show it in the first place. Anyway, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of my friends. It always makes an old wombat feel good to see his friends again. Oh, and Blinky, one last thing. Don't call me Wombo. Welcome back. Now, what would you like to do next? Try clicking on the things around the room.
I'm not going to do that. Oh, right. All right. So, hang on. All right. ScummVM is rebuilt, so we're going to have another stab at that. But do you think that in the context of the Blinky Bill universe, the Emu War happened? Do you think that do you think that kind of holds like a different sort of I imagine it would be kind of seen as like some kind of like mass scale tragedy, but yeah, they probably wouldn't include it for that reason. I've answered my own question. Okay. Fingers crossed that this solves the weird mouse issue. And I don't know. It hasn't been too many revisions out. Maybe we could do a little bisecting as a treat. Yeah, start anyway.
Hello there. Welcome to Green.
No, the mouse cursor is just all the way over for no god. Okay, so this is apparently just an issue that's always been here, but brought up by this specific game for reasons unclear. Alright, well, what are we gonna do?
He doesn't treat caviar as special. He did.
Yeah, no one should. It's pretty, it's just caviar. Alright, what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn on enable events. Debug level 5. And we should... Oh my god, okay, yep. But we should get... Oh, we don't get mouse moves, sorry, we have to click. Okay, did that create some mouse events? What, not one? Oh no, we got button up, okay. Hey Arvenla, we are looking at for the warm up. We're looking at Blinky Bill's Ghost Cave, which for some reason the mouse is just completely off. Like, as you can see, there's just like a very big kind of difference between the cursor on the screen and the cursor. Are we making it worse? Like, what happens if I come from this side? No, it's just... And yeah, it doesn't appear to be using a sprite for the cursor. This is actually the mouse cursor in the game for some reason. Alright. Just to make sure that we're not doing, I don't know, something else awful hasn't happened. What's a game with mouse cursors? A game with mouse cursors that is Eastern Mind? Eastern Mind's got mouse cursors. We'll just test that. Because I get the feeling that like the hotspots are based where the real mouse cursor is, as opposed to the one on the screen, which is very off. But yeah, what is? Hang on. And I did. Yeah. Okay. No, we did roll it back to when I last had a bunch of changes. Open game. Yeah, this game has no trouble with mouse cursors. Okay, so we know it's not the graphics driver. We know it's just specific to this game. Is there something just? What could it be? What could really be? Okay. ScummVM engines director. RG draw. Is it draw cursor? Got move cursor, click cursor. There's like a function I know which draws the cursor on the page. Maybe this is it. Render cursor. That's the guy. So we'll just add in a little thing in here to say log C, oh sorry, log N? Oh jeez, hang on. Oh no, debug, okay, sorry. Brain has been poisoned by doing something else during the day. Debug C? Yeah, debug C, okay. Whatever. No, actually, easier. We'll just go warning. Then we'll know it's urgent. Render curse D. And then we'll go pause X, pause Y. Okay. Nice. Nice and terrible. Rebuild that. Start this mess again. There's going to be a billion things on the command line, isn't there? Because it's going to be every time I move the mouse cursor. That's fine. You know what?
Oh, Seymour.
And I'm not Seymour. My name is Armin. This is Armin's apartment, Armin's liquor, Armin's copy of Swank, Armin's frozen peas.
Well done for picking what is, yeah, widely considered the inflection point of a fantastic run of TV comedy. All right, so here we go. I'm at 0, 0, going all the way. Yeah, like that's all working as expected, and we go into here.
Welcome to Green Patch, home of Blinky Bill. I'm Mr. Wombat, and this.
It's gonna be the cursor sprite, isn't it? It's gonna have a weird
Find
hotspot.
all sorts of games here. Oh, and if ever you need some help, just click on me. And can I suggest the first thing you do is click on the open book and enjoy the Ghost Cave story.
Yeah, look at this. So the mouse cursor is in, yeah, like programmatically.
The things around the room.
Programmatically, it's in the right spot, but it's not.
Try clicking on the things around the room.
Oh, so I must have clicked the projector the other time? Oh, it's so hard to pick stuff when you don't have a mouse cursor. Okay. Well, we know that. So let's open up channels. Does that tell us what the mouse cursor is set to be? No, it doesn't. It doesn't show that. Okay. But we can check. Let me go up to 17. No, we've got to go up further. Up 3? Movie? Oh, that's right. Get current movie. Get score. Cursor. What? What's it called if it's not called cursor? There's a there's a way of setting the. Okay, there's channels, channel sprite ID. Wait for click cursor, render cursor. Where's the thing which actually? Oh, it's probably here in cursor.cpp. That seems plausible. So we've got all this. Read from cast. Where the hell is this? Where do we save this? I thought it was in score. Render cursor, default cursor. Oh, and current cursor. We got 2. But all right, so default cursor is okay. It's the okay. So we've got sprite 38, and then what else we got? We got what was that other one? It was current cursor. Yeah, right. So it's sprite ID number 38. So cast 38. It is a bitmap which has holy mother of God. Okay. So that'd be why. What? Oh right. I'm guessing because that's. Is that like an? So what could be happening here is that, so like the cursor is tiny. It's 17 by 17. It's offset at 174.122, but then we have this registration offset, which is just absolutely bonkers. It's like minus 200-ish something, positive 280. It's not right, which makes me okay. So we know what cast member ID it is now, which means let's try loading it again, but this time with more debug, and then we can see what's going on, because yeah, it strikes me as that I guess like the bitmap has got like the wrong, we're getting the wrong thing out of the bitmap. We're getting the wrong metadata, or maybe it's misaligned. But that's really weird. It's really weird. Also indicates that they must have drawn that mouse cursor using like the version of MS Paint, like the MS Paint like interface that comes built into Director, which is kind of funny. Okay. Okay. So we want bitmap. We got ID 30, was it 38? Up 20. Get score. Default cursor. Yeah, 38. So what do we got? We got this little thing, which then load Kcast bitmap. We'll spend a little bit of time with this, and if we get nowhere, I'll just turn like the boring mouse cursor on, and then we'll at least be able to see what we're doing. But in the meantime, bitmap, cast member. Oh, come on. Director, cast member, bitmap, CPP. Oh wait, no, it's in cast, isn't it? $729. What? Oh no. Okay, the child is resource 729. There is one child. Okay, that scans. So yeah, that loads that up. There is no. I don't think the hex dump happens here. No, it happens inside here. So what fields we got? We got number. What do we got? We've got number of bytes. We've got the initial rect, which is 8 bytes. The bounding rect, which is another 8 bytes. And the registration offsets. Like all of the hang on. Okay. This 8. Okay, they're a bit mad, but they're rectangles. And then we have oh, okay. Yeah. This would be why. Sign it 16. I think read rect does sign integers, but I'll just double check. Yeah, that's all signed. Those two definitely need to be signed. Yeah, maybe that'll fix it. It's less mad than before. So who can say if that's not gonna work. That said, I'm not hopeful because both X and Y were wrong. It's... yeah. Maybe what's meant to be going on is that when you set something as a cursor, it just ignores what the origin is and just picks something else. Like that's plausible.
Hello there. Welcome to Green
Yeah.
Patch, home of Blinky Bill.
Yeah, that didn't help very
I'm Mr.
much.
Wombat, and this is my house. You'll find all...
Okay, well, cast 38. Well, the debug output is wrong, but that could just be the fault of the person who wrote the debug code, aka me. We can, or rather, it could just be formatted wrong. It could actually, the code itself could actually be fine, but we must double check. Oh god, alright, already, okay, we've got to close some tabs. We're going to close some tabs because they're getting too many. Then we're going to go into cast member, not to configure, cast member bitmap. Then we are going to format info. Huh. Still got, I thought lowercase d is, just normal integer. C printf. I'll just double check. Like D, I thought is unsigned. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. D is a signed integer. So that, yeah. Okay. So it's not the formatting signifier that's wrong. It still, for some reason, thinks that regex is. Oh, is it because regex is a Are we storing it as unsigned? That would be bad. Yeah, okay. Not good. Int 16. Regex, reg y. Yeah. Okay. So, we almost got there, but, you know. Lousy 2's complement broke it again. But, that's fine. We're gonna get in that ghost cave. I just know it. Hopefully we won't even get in. Okay. Well, what? Again, I should tamp down my enthusiasm because I know for a fact it's not going to work because both X and Y were cooked when really, you know, if it was just this issue, then just the X coordinate would be the thing that's broken. But we have both. So it could be that maybe somewhere else down the line, it is getting turned back into a signed variable from unsigned, and we've just... Anyway.
Hello there. Welcome to Green Patch, home of Blinky Bill.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Wombat.
Still miles away. Cast 38. But the numbers look better. Anyway, okay, let's... Okay, so if we read what's meant to be happening, we've got a 17 by 17 rectangle that is at 174 by 122. And then we have this registration offset, which is just bonkers. It is off by like a factor of a lot. So maybe... Hang on, what shape is the cursor?
Hello there.
The cursor is just pointing to the top left. Maybe when in cursor mode we don't respect any of this. Maybe we just go for whatever is in the top left. Maybe that's what's meant to be happening. Okay. We just got to quickly... I'm just going to quickly check in real director to see if this is something that we can test. So if I open up director 4 and I make the world's greatest cursor picture using the paint tool. And what are we gonna say? We're just gonna, there we go. And then I move the registration offset. So instead of being, actually, no, we'll start there. We'll start in the middle of the S, and we'll go this, and then we go window message. What's the syntax for changing the cursor? It's like set the cursor. Oh no, there's a command. There is absolutely a command for this. Cursor cast number. Okay. Yeah, right. Cursor 1 1. One parameter expected. Okay. Well, if you're gonna be like that. I do not have good luck running stuff in the console usually. Cast. Maybe got to run it in a script just to trick it. And we go cursor cast 1. And save and go. Nah, it's not oh, right. No. Because I forgot something, which is that we need to downgrade this to 1 bit. There we go. Maybe now it'll work. Then again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is... Change the cast member's use for cursor. The cursor command stays in effect until you turn it off by setting the thing to 0. Oh wait, no, because it is working, but I didn't... Yeah, because 1 is actually like a used name. Okay. Cast member that you specify must be a 1-bit cast member. If the cast member is larger than 16 by 16 pixels, director drops it to a 16 by 16 square starting in the upper left corner of the image. The bitmap's registration point is the cursor's hotspot. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely something that we don't do. Okay, well, all fun and everything, but I think that for the purposes of testing this, yeah, I'll probably look into like maybe cropping this later and implementing this as an experience. But for the purposes of testing the game, we don't need the stupid mouse cursor. We just need to turn off the ability to block the mouse cursor, which is what is making it impossible to read stuff on the screen. Hide. What's the hide? Oh no, it would be a thing that it'll be like a so this cursor dirty. Render cursor, okay, and it all comes back to this render cursor function, which would be this, then it checks to see if this, actually no, an easier way would be go into Lingo and hobble the thing that lets you change the mouse cursor at all. That seems like a sane thing to want to do. Cursor. Okay, so bam, there we go. No more custom mouse cursors allowed. At least while we're checking the supposedly the easy game of the evening. But that's I'm amazed we've never run into that before. I'm amazed that this is apparently the first game that we've found which has a very strange hand-drawn mouse cursor with a broken offset. How would that even work? Like, I mean, because yeah, like the other question is like, because the hotspot is like all the way out of the frame, like, and it's clearly cropping it to the top left. Like, does that mean that it just replaces that with the top left? Is it? But if so, like, why isn't one hotspot in the? Because like, yeah, like the left hand, because yeah, the left offset's like all the way to the left, but then the vertical offset's like all the way down here. Why isn't the hotspot in the bottom left if it was cropping it? That more suggests that it just picks the top left always.
Hello there. Welcome to
Anyway.
Green Patch, home of Blinky Bill. I'm Mr. Wombat, and this is my house. You'll find all sorts of games here. Oh, and if ever you need some help, just click on me.
No, what I will do though, debug, flag, disable, lingo exec, oh sorry, loading, because that's a lot of spam. We're going to turn on sound debugging so we can figure out...
Well, hello again. When you move your mouse around the screen, you'll discover all sorts of things to do. I'll read you a story. And can I suggest the first thing you do is click on the open book and enjoy the Ghost Cave story.
Okay, not as chatty this time around.
Clicking on the things around the room.
Okay, hang on. I want to figure out what kicked it off to say this. Try clicking on things. Alright, hang on. Let's do this properly. So, there was one thing, yeah, git checkout, this thing. Because now my logs are just being filled up with like millions of render cursor errors. But now we can quit this, start again, this time with sound debugging on. And we should get a bead on why we keep being bugged to click on things.
Hello there. Welcome to Green Patch, home of Blinky Bill. I'm Mr. Wombat, and this is my house. You'll find all sorts of games here. Oh, and if ever you need some help, just click on me. And can I suggest the first thing you do is click on the open book and enjoy the Ghost Cave story. Try clicking on the...
There it is. There it friggin' is. Okay, so it tried to... Oh no, okay. Just, we've got a script that's basically just playing cast member 27, which I think might be the sample.
On the things around the room. Try clicking on the things around the room. Try clicking on the things around the room. If you've read the story, click on this to play the memory game. Try clicking on the things around the room.
Okay.
Try clicking on the things around the room.
I think it's kind of cruel to Huh. So we've seen this.
On this, and we can sit back for my special slideshow.
Nope.
Try clicking on the things around the room. When you've had enough, just go out the door. Oh, but don't forget to say goodbye. Try clicking on the things around the room.
Okay. Alright, maybe it's intentional. Maybe it's fine. I choose to believe that it's fine. But what have we got here?
Click on this, and I'll read you a story. Try clicking on the things around the room. Try clicking on the things around the room.
Tell me what it is.
Click on this, and I'll read you a story.
Okay. Here we go. Weird palette glitches between scenes, but okay. Okay, let's...
Click on this, and I'll read you a story.
Let's play.
Blinky Bill and the gang were surprised to see Mr. Rabbit sitting outside his burrow in his rocking chair.
What are you doing out here, Mr. Rabbit?
Asked Blinky.
There's no room for me inside,
said Mr. Rabbit crossly.
No room? I'll have a look,
said Blinky, and he went in.
And he was never seen again. The end.
Have you found any surprises yet? Use the pointer and click around the page.
Oh my word. Okay, so it is an interactive kind of storybook type deal. And yeah, it seems like they've done like a good job animating it. Yeah, just throw away his stuff. I'm sure that's cool.
There must be enough room for a mouse.
What was that? Was that like Beaker from the Muppets? Okay, what else we got?
Those poor rabbits. It must be uncomfortable for them inside.
Oh. What? That's a horrible animation.
Is it tall enough for me, Blinky? Is it tall enough for me, Blinky?
I wonder if this is just like cut up samples from a episode of the TV show. Yeah, just... Alright, well, we've...
Blinky. Rabbit, out, in, said, me, doing, are, were, surprised. Rabbit, said, me, room. Bill, are, what, room, have, for, out, surprised. See, surprised. Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
Okay. That's nice, you get like...
No, room. Click to select a page.
Can we not just go to the next page? Wait. What's that? There's like a... Okay. I guess that makes sense, but that's very... I'm not sure if that's intuitive for like a 3-year-old.
Inside the burrow, it was a very tight fit.
It's all these children,
said Mrs. Rabbit.
Someone's always falling out of bed. Oops, there they go again. I know.
said Blinky.
We'll find you a new place to live.
Have you found any surprises yet? Use the pointer and click around the page.
I'm impressed by like the bitrate of the samples and the music and such. It's actually quite high. Oh, okay. So a bunch of them where you just click and it's like, oh, I'm asleep. That's the gimmick. It's interesting that this kind of I mean, I don't know, like most kind of depictions of rabbits in Australian, like, children's media like, I mean, usually they're kind of like, they're focused more on the fact that they're invasive. They're an invasive pest. Like, I don't know. The feral springs to mind. The ferals kind of makes no bones about, like, yeah, the rabbits are kind of harmful. Oh, anyway, interesting that a cartoon centered around Australian native wildlife is kind of like, huh, yeah, the rabbits are just cool. They're just hanging out.
Next morning, Blinky and the gang went down to the lake. They were looking for somewhere for the rabbits to live. Everyone they met wanted to help find them a new home.
Would they wish to live in a pond like fish?
Probably not.
Gonna say, the quality of the animation... I mean, the quality of the animation is good. I'm gonna say the quality of, like, the jokes... Little pedestrian. Like, it's following rather than leading, is how I would describe what they've kind of done this. Like, they've clearly, like, looked at a lot of living books type games and thought, yeah, we can make one of them.
Would they like to live on a log like a frog?
Probably not. Would they like to live in a tree like me? I don't think so.
It's not that funny.
We must find somewhere that is best for the rabbits.
Hey Stephen WH, yes, this is Blinky Bill's Ghost Cave. Yeah, we're checking to see that it works in ScummVM, and yeah, you missed the first hour of the stream where we were basically just messing around with the mouse cursor, because for some reason it just renders it, like, in completely the wrong spot, but we've got past that, and yeah, now we're just kind of checking the interactivity.
I think it's top to live on the hop.
It's been a long time since I've seen Blinky Bill, actually. It's definitely unlocked a lot of memories, but I'm like... As for, like, how it holds up as a piece of multimedia, like... They've tried. They've absolutely tried. I'm just not sure if it's... I'm not sure if it's, like, that good, though. Oh, the hole in the middle, you mean this? Yeah. See, like, you think it's gearing up for something big, but it's like, oh look, a frog jumps into the water, or, oh look, a lizard jumps into the water. It's just... Or tries to, but then gets stuck. I don't know. It's... Some of these feel like a bit of a swing and a miss. I hate to be kind of cruel to my own country, but yeah, it's a bit mid, Blinky.
Not far from the lake, they found a cave in the rocks.
Do you think this'll do?
Asked Splodge.
It's awfully dark.
Said Nutsy, doubtfully, peering in.
Come on, Marcia. Have a look.
Said Blinky, tying a rope around Marcia's waist.
Jeez, that escalated quickly. Oh, and we can also just we can just play around with the words.
Think, awfully, have, said, doubtfully, dark, splodge, peering, cave, peering, rope, said, Marcia's, think, this, lake, dark, awfully, dark, 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 think.
Anyway, what do we got? See, the frog jumped and it hit his head on the top of the screen. Yeah, feels like we're on page 3 and you're already kind of, oh, page 4, sorry, and feels like you're kind of scrambling for ideas here. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
You're the bravest, Marcia.
Why is it always me that has to do these things?
Yeah, good question. Good question. I think you just need better friends. What? What?
Hold on tight, Blinky.
Anyway, time to lower our friend down into a, you know, bottomless pit or whatever.
It was very dark inside the cave, and Marcia hadn't gone far when she heard a groan. Yelled Marcia.
There's ghosts in here. Oh, don't be silly.
Said Blinky.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
Why do they need the rope? Like, they can see one another. It's not even like a crawl space. Real imaginative song. Thank you for that. All right, that was a little charming. It's an odd-looking redback. I'm assuming that's what that's meant to be. I guess it's just like not a very not a color accurate body, that's all.
I'm so scared.
Why? Nothing's happened.
Are you sure it's safe, Blinky?
There's nothing to be scared of, Marcia. I'm a stalagmite. I sit on the floor, and wonder if stalactite might fall on me.
Is this an attempt at learning? Is this an attempt at, like, educating me about what a stalagmite and a stalactite is?
I'm a stalactite, and I hang on tight to the ceiling.
Yeah. Alright, that's a fun little gag. Though, you know, comedy comes in threes. Where's the third set of mushrooms? What kind of scream is that?
Help, 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 help. There, ghosts. Groan, heard, cave. As ghosts are groan, groan.
Okay, that's enough.
Despite Marcia's fears, Blinky told the rabbit family about the cave. And the next day the gang all helped the rabbits carry their furniture through the bush. Each little rabbit helped carry something. Mr. Rabbit carried his rocking chair.
Oh god, we're just giving them the cave to live in. The cave looks smaller than where they, like, the burrow that they had before. Like, the burrow at least, like, took up the entire, like, width and depth of the screen, whereas with that you could, like...
Have you found any surprises?
I don't know, maybe the cave is extra
Use
deep.
the pointer and click around the page.
I mean... Oh, is it just like a never-ending parade of people carrying stuff? Okay, so you can click on people as they're moving across the screen. That's actually quite a nice usage of film loops. For all my belly aching about the quality of the jokes, I will say that the animation quality is pretty good. What? We had a crash. Okay, why? Why did we crash? Index out of bounds, 90 of 89. God, alright. Which movie we're in? GPG 6. Debug flag, enable imagery. Oh, but I'm not... Oh, I'm in the wrong graphics mode, so yeah, I won't be able to... We won't be able to use the debugger. Disable that. But we are... Okay, we'll just do this the manual way. Games. So what we got to do now is we've got to figure out, like, why this script decided to kind of... to die, or rather, like, what's meant to be happening. So, Director 4, Blinky Bill's Ghost Cave. And we are going to be using Project Arrays, which is a piece of software which allows you to decompile Macromedia Director scripts, which is quite useful. It is now built into ScummVM, but unfortunately it requires the new debugger, which I don't quite have switched on. Decompile, here, dump scripts. Oops, run media, this, BB. Where is it? Oh, MBB. Yeah, okay. And we've got, which script were we on? It was number 11, wasn't it? So, Rabbit G parent, okay. But it said step frame. Oh, okay. Must be a script of some. Sorry, it must be a class. A class of some kind. Step frame. This. 347 DA 11 step frame. Alright, so we can see that it is get at something called Ginter. Oh jeez, alright. Ginter is used in a bunch of spots. Set the cast number of sprite to get at Ginter. Yeah, okay, so we're crashing here. What is Ginter? What's in it? Instance property variables, global variables. Okay, Ginter is oh no, that's okay. So Ginter is like all of this thing. From 647 to 671, which I'm guessing are the frames. Frames of animation for the rabbit. But and then I'm guessing that whatever is G start, which is the oh no, sorry, it was if no. If no is the number 90. How many things is that? Is that like hang on. We can check how many things that is. How long is this list? 89. Okay, so just overflowed by 1, huh? So what is yeah. So what oh wait, no, not Ginter. Ginter stays the same. It is if no. If no. Oh, okay. This guy here is causing troubles. If interact number 5, then set if no to if no plus 1. But there should be some kind of check to see if check if we're not overflowing. I don't know. This looks kind of sketchy. Like, what is it even calling step frame? Is it because like it sounds like it would be being called by the score, but that can't be right. Oh god, alright, it's using per frame hooks. That's troubling. So something else must be setting this as the per frame. No? So why is it being called the per frame hook thing? Oh, maybe it's just something else that's in there. Lingo.cpp 1544. No, it is executing per frame hook this thing. Oh, it's like the... So maybe the actor class is the per frame hook. Maybe that's... Yeah, okay. Because it's checking for the method step frame, which is what's being given. Okay. So, the issue is that we have... Like, it's getting up to here when it's not really checking to see if no is in bounds. Set if no. where does if no get set? If no gets set to 0. What about for no? Is that what it's being used to? I'm guessing something is kind of trying to stop it early, and that's why we don't. Well, that's why it's expected not to crash. Or maybe it just does crash. That's. I mean, okay. So if no is 90, that's too high. Frame no is 633, which is. Doesn't look like it's in the list of things. Maybe that's not. Oh my god. Yeah, like a large part of all of this is just kind of like having a big old stare at the code that goes into one of these games and trying to think, what did the original designer want to do? Like, what was their intent here? Like, they're definitely doing some kind of calculation to figure out what frame it is, and they're using modulus, which implies that's meant to be the thing that kind of cuts it off. But then we have like if no, which is the thing that's actually, you know, used for the array lookup, except there is but then we've got like this interact thing too. Oh, because there's like multiple stages to interacting. Okay. All right, two things I think we should try and do. We should quit. We should turn on good graphics mode so we can get the good debugger. Then we will run the same scene again in log everything to the console mode. And if it crashes, we can then step through the recording and see what has cocked up. Oh, just gotta wait for it to. Here we go. Okay. Game window, graphics, good graphics, also big graphics. Yeah, that'll do us. Let's start again. Oh no, this is a.
Hello there. Welcome to Green Patch, home of Blinky Bill. I'm Mr. Wombat, and...
Okay, let's play.
Blinky Bill and the gang were surprised to see Mr. Rabbit sitting
no, we gotta
his burrow in his rocking chair.
Gotta sit it through it.
What are you doing out here, Mr. Rabbit?
Asked Blinky.
There's no room for me inside,
said Mr. Rabbit crossly.
No room? I'll have a look,
said Blinky, and he went in.
Okay, give me...
Have you found any surprises yet? Use the...
Alright, we need to go to page 6. Ooh, what's it trying to do? Okay, it's trying to open up. It's trying to open up a sound cue. And it's just showing all the bad attempts.
Despite Marsh's fears, Blinky told the rabbit family about the cave. And
debug flag. Enable window exec.
The next day, the gang all helped the rabbits carry their furniture through the bush. Each little rabbit helped carry something. Mr. Rabbit carried his rocking chair.
Okay. Was it this kid that caused a crash? was the cube at the stool? It could be a timing-based bug, which might be difficult to...
Hey, hang on, gang. Wait for me.
Oh, I didn't... Can't seem to reproduce it. Like, yeah, I think we've clicked on everybody now. But I guess the risk, though, is that, like, when you're running in debug mode, everything is slightly slower, and sometimes that's enough to fix timing issues, which is the opposite of what you want to happen. Like, I don't know, the animation code seems kind of robust.
Moving house is so exciting.
Hey, hang on, gang. Wait for me.
How come the platypus gets 2 lines? Alright, what do you got to say for yourself?
Come on, everyone. The cave's this way.
Alright.
The carry through Blinky fears.
Alright. Debug flag. Disable lingo exec. I just want to click on the one at the stool one more time. I think it's either this one or the person with the stool, which caused the crash last time. God damn it. Alright, fine. So yeah, debugging makes the problem go away. That's really annoying. Oh, and exactly the same damn issue too. Oh, frightening. Yeah, like that's a very common theme for these games, just like lots and lots of very like carefully hand curated like lists of frames and lists of offsets and junk like that. And God help you if you step out that. If you go a little bit too quickly, that would be bad. I mean, right, it's checking for this interact variable, and then if there's nothing there, it'll go through, set a bunch of stuff to do with the sprite. Oh, but then you've got like all these other things which just mess around with the various. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. Oh, okay, right. So there's this thing which presumably happens when you click on the character, which then, I guess, like lines up the animation to be properly, you know, in the right spot. So that sets interactive to 1, and it should. Yeah, and it turns the cursor off, plays a sound effect, changes the movie to go to a different frame, which is interesting. I guess it's all done in script, so the sprites and stuff would already be puppeted and stuff. But yeah, interact is 1, then the next time it calls this per frame hook, it'll then go up to here, and it... Oh, okay, yeah. The first time around, it'll set frame number to be this thing, and it'll set the initial like position of the 2 sprites. Then after that, it like goes through this giant chain of ifs, checking to see if interact has been set to like 1. So 1, then it can get set to 5. Whereas at 5, but then like it could also be set to 2, which then goes to 3, which then goes to 4, which then goes to 0. And then we're crashing somewhere down here because it doesn't have a range check. Like, as far as I know, this could just be a legit bug. Like maybe the original crashes if you run on fast enough hardware. But like it should really be checking. Should really be checking the range. Should not be relying on get at. Because I'm pretty sure get at will crash if it's not in bounds. So if I go like get at, I have like a list with like 1, 5, 6, and 7 in it. I ask for element number 1, or this, put get at, and I go, well, if I 7, oh my god, am I even in the right spot? Yes, I am. And then if I go to 4, that's a crash. So yes. It looks like it's a bad range, actually no, the interesting thing could be like maybe what's happening is that stop gets called, and then at the same time, well, I mean, like if stop gets called, then like interact gets set to 2, which then should short circuit this. It should definitely not make it all the way up to here. So yeah, I'm inclined to think that that's maybe a real bug, and something which in theory we should fix with the script patcher, but I'm not going to bother with this time around, or at least not now, because there's like a billion lines in that script and it looks annoying. We'll figure it out some other time. But anyway, I think we better crack on and try and play the rest of the book. Oh, I should be writing these bugs down, shouldn't I? That'd be the professional thing to do. Cursor is has wrong offset. Rabbit holding stool sometimes crashes.
Welcome to Green Patch, home of Blinky Bill. I'm Mr. Wombat, and Blinky Bill and the gang were surprised to see Mr. Rabbit sitting outside his burrow in his rocking chair.
What are you doing out here, Mr. Rabbit?
Asked Blinky.
There's no room for me inside,
said Mr. Rabbit crossly.
No room? I'll have a look.
Said Blinky, and he went in.
Come on.
Have you found any surprises yet?
Yeah, I have found a surprise. It's called not being able to change the page until I've listened to the first
Mr. Rabbit was delighted with the cave. He took his chair inside and sat down to scrape the carrots for dinner. Mrs. Rabbit was sweeping the floor when she heard a groan.
What was that?
She asked.
This looks worse than their old house. Why did they move here? Why did they... I mean... Did they just suddenly have less kids? Ooh, terrifying sound effects with that. It's peeling the carrots. Why are they called? Why was it called scraping the carrots? That's very odd.
Love carrots.
Scrape, scrape, scrape carrots, scrape carrots.
What was that? I thought I heard something.
Also, Mrs. Rabbit has like a very kind of Cockney voice. I wonder if that's intentional. I wonder if that's...
Knives? Forks? Sugar? Salt? Flour? This is a great book.
Okay. Anyway, that's... Yeah, I think we've got everything.
One of the rabbits went to the next cabin to investigate the noise. He was looking up at the stalactites when he heard a groan. Startled, he looked around, and there he saw 5 sets of glowing eyes. He cried and ran away.
Yeah, that's what it is. That'll be what's be hiding in the cave. What? What was that? Is that like an arrow thunking noise? Is that what that's meant to be? Okay. That's pretty full on. Gag feels a little shoehorned in. I mean, I get it. It's hard. It's hard to just pick random cave things and make them funny, but... Oh look, a single drop of... Is that a drop of water, or is it a... I don't know. I'm guessing it's a drop of water. Ooh, did I crash the game? I think I crashed the game. Yeah, by, I no longer seem to have control of it anymore, and... Yeah, none of the... Oh no. Okay. Yeah, like for a second I think just like because I was like spamming things to click. And it got into a spot where I think that this was sort of selected but not, but then I'm guessing the score must have like rotated back around to the start and then we got it working again. Okay. Yeah, they're just bats. Oh no, that's right. That's a hotspot which takes a while. Anyway, I think we've got everything.
The next day at sunset, Blinky found the rabbits camping down by the creek.
Why aren't you in your new home?
Asked Blinky.
It's haunted,
said Mr. Rabbit.
A ghost stole my rocking chair.
Extraordinary. This I gotta see.
Exclaimed Blinky.
How long do we have to hang around here for?
Now where will we live?
Could just go back to your other house. It's, you know, an option. So what happened? Yeah, again, the hundreds of children seem to be missing from this picture. Oh, I clicked on too many things, and we got frozen for a cycle.
A ghost stole my rocking chair.
just dreaming of the...
A ghost stole my rocking chair.
That's... what? Why? Why are you having a flashback to like 5 seconds ago when you said that? Is it that all-consuming?
Blinky crept into the cave. He was surprised to hear someone laughing.
Ha! Fooled him properly, didn't we, Ma?
Said a voice.
Yeah, Danny, we did.
Said someone else. Blinky crept nearer the big cavern, and there he saw the Dingo family. Ma Dingo was sitting in Mr. Rabbit's rocking chair. Have you found any surprises yet? Use the pointer and click around the page.
That's what I'm... Don't preempt me. So I guess we'll find out soon whether or not, like, this is just where... Because, like, they could have just been living here before and we just, you know, unceremoniously, annexed by the rabbit family. But I guess we'll find out the answer to that. I'm guessing for story resolution reasons, it'll be them trying to play a trick or something. Okay, that's a good voice. I'm here for the voice. Oh, is that a worm? Yeah.
Fooled him properly, didn't we, Ma?
Do the stalactites do anything? What do you got to say for yourself?
Extraordinary.
Oh, think of it. Oh. Really relying on the catchphrase.
The next day, in Gloop's cafe, Blinky told the gang what he'd seen.
We've got to scare those dingoes away.
He said,
We've got to pretend to be ghosts ourselves. We'll trick them like they did the rabbits.
I mean, again, you're just assuming that they weren't living there beforehand. I mean, you heard them like when they were kind of... When you were investigating the cave for the first time, there were dingoes in there. So, why are you... Feels like you could just solve this with like...
Have you found any surprises yet?
Conversation.
Use the pointer.
Anyway, let's click on
Hey,
things.
Gloop, I'll have a scary soda.
Wow! Nearly scared myself.
Don't patronize me.
This will scare them. Ooh. Ow, ow, ooh, ow. Oops. How can we be ghosts?
Ooh, what's that Blinky up to now? Ooh.
The voice actor behind this character has really been put in the hard yards, voicing much of the Blinky Bill universe I've now grown to discover. Oops. Yeah, alright, so clicking early does seem to have a bit of a timing race condition type thing. It's if you click an animation as soon as the previous one finishes, then it will start it without stopping the existing score from, like, these normal background animations. They don't stop playing, which then means you have to wait till the next time round it finishes, you know. You have to wait until, like, the next loop, I think, of the background animations before you get interactivity back, which is a bit odd. Alright, I Alright, let's see how they amicably resolve this.
The gang dressed up as ghosts and went into the cave. They howled and rattled the rabbits' pots and pans and groaned loudly. And the dingoes, frightened by their own trick, ran away,
Extraordinary.
said Blinky. Well, wasn't that a great story?
Wait, what?
If you think you can do it, you can try the memory game by clicking on the book with question
We don't even get to mess around at the last scene?
on the things around the room.
Was that... Hang on. Was there like a glitch which meant that we just couldn't mess with the last scene? That seems a bit weird.
Try clicking on the things around the room.
Okay, we're gonna go back here. We're gonna go read.
Blinky Bill and the gang were surprised
Oh no!
to see Mr. Rabbit sitting outside
This
his burrow.
is non-interactive mode, isn't it? Hang on, no, we're absolutely not sitting through this. BPG1 info. Where are we? Oh, what was that other movie that was having an issue? It was GPG. Okay. GPG 6. So we'll just jump to here. Oh, no, we've cooked it. Yeah, I broke it. We're now just playing every single frame. Let's not do that. Okay. Well, hang on. I guess that's it for the book component. Let's just have like one last look in the because it looked like there were a couple more things on the floor of of Mr. Wombat's house that we could click on, namely some puzzle pieces, because it wouldn't be an activity center without a really boring puzzle. But yeah, we'll finish this off and then we'll get on to the next game.
Welcome to Greenback.
Welcome to the puzzle page. Using the mouse, click on a character to begin.
Okay. Let's pick the cool dingo.
Now this
Jeez.
is very uncool. I've been segmented. Can you fix this?
Wasn't prepared for that. Yeah, I guess nothing cool about being segmented, huh? Oh no. There is... What is going on? Like, the puzzle pieces are just disappearing after I move them. That's not good. Look, even if I like put the cool shades there, we don't even get like a little kind of... You know, there's no clicky sound to suggest that I got it right. I mean, look, I'll move the sprite around and then it disappears. Okay, yeah, something is very wrong with... So if I just move all of these so that they are gone?
Use the mouse to click and hold pieces, then drag them into their correct places.
Yeah, we're meant to be hearing like all sorts of kind of sound effects and such, but yeah, puzzle seems very broken. And we don't have any sprites left, so yeah, I guess we can't really do very much with the puzzle. But yeah, I'm sure that...
Welcome back.
Okay.
What would you like to do next? Try clicking on the things
Painting?
around the room.
Okay, that's probably another...
Page. Using the mouse, click on a character to begin.
Probably another feature which is going to be busted.
Paint with the paintbrush tool and choose a color from the palette.
Alright, I want to pick... let's pick a bit of poisonous cadmium yellow. Oh, okay. How's it doing that, I wonder? Oh, I know why. I know how it'll be doing it. It's good. Okay, prediction. It is going to be one sprite per bit of the drawing, and it's going to be monochrome, and it's just going to be changing the color of that in director. Well, it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be changing the color of the sprite bit. Yeah, okay, there we go. So like each segment is its own sprite, and if you pick another color, still remains the same. Yeah, still remains the same cast member, but they're here in the channels. We've got like where's one that we just messed with? Like, yeah, there's 4-color and background color. Yeah, there. Here we go. So it's just changing. It's changing the foreground color on a bunch of these sprites. Kind of clever, actually. And it's good because it means that it doesn't rely on the whole, like... There's like another trick that's kind of used for painting, which is used by a bunch of things like Rodney's Fun Screen, where you can just drag a sprite across the screen, and if you have trails mode set on, then it just leaves a kind of... It leaves just, you know, cloned copies of the sprite everywhere, and it just relies on the fact that, you know, old graphics driver tech doesn't update the screen that often, so it just leaves it around, which we don't emulate perfectly. We are going to have to get that fixed at some point, but this game does not use that, so that's fine by me.
Now, what would you like to do next?
Alright, what's the question mark book?
Click on any one of the objects surrounding Blinky to play the quiz. Click on Mr. Wombat if you want to leave this page.
As much as every Far Right being is saying click on Mr. Wombat, but I think we're going to have to go, what is this leaf?
The words on the bottom of the screen describe some of the things you can see. Using the mouse, can you click on all the words that describe things that have the color green in them?
Soil.
Soil.
Soil near my house is green. Don't know what you're talking about. Water. Water is often green. Rock, when they're mossy. Okay, how about moss?
Moss. Grass.
Hooray!
Hill. Well done. Now why don't you try another memory game?
Oh dang, that's right. If we were running the bingo, we could have put like a bad memory game, because technically... Hey, that wasn't even a memory game. Why'd you call it a memory game?
Can you remember what moved on this page? Using the mouse, click on the words that describe the things that moved.
I guess you...
Oh, not that one. Try another. Oh, not that one. Try another.
How about the branch?
Oh, not that one. Try another.
I mean, okay.
Cliff. Oh, not that one. Try another. Sky. Oh, not that one. Try another. Nutsy. Grass. Splodge. Branch. Rabbit. Oh, not that one. Try another.
Oh my
branch.
god, I'm so bad at this.
Oh, not that one. Try another. Splodge.
So there's one thing on the screen.
Are you watching? Because here it goes again.
Would they like to live on a log like a frog?
Splodge.
Hooray!
Are you watching? Because here it goes again.
I think it's top to live on the hop.
You would, wouldn't you?
Branch. Rabbit. Oh, not that one. Try another. Grass, nutsy.
Okay.
Are you watching? Because here it goes.
Are
again.
there more scenes?
Find somewhere that is best for the rabbits.
Well done. Now why don't you try another memory game? Can you remember what moved on this page? Using the
Oh
mouse.
my, what, it's just one page?
That describe the things that moved.
It's just one page for this memory game?
Remember what
Oh my
moved on
word.
this page? Using the mouse.
I mean, I guess there's like a little bit of replayability. It's like, oh, I wonder if the salt bush moved. But like, really?
Most stories have a beginning, middle bits, and an ending. Using the mouse, can you click and drag the puzzle pieces above and arrange them to tell the Ghost Cave story in its correct sequence?
Oh, okay. I thought there was at least one quote where Garth sounds off at people putting a beginning, middle, and end, but maybe I'm wrong. Is it dark end? Dark place. End?
Now I've seen Garth bend a fork, so he knows what he's talking about.
No, that's bend. Not anyway.
Blinky discovered that the dingoes had disguised themselves as a cave was found for the rabbit family to move into. Blinky's gang.
Yeah, okay. The puzzles have got the same issues.
Rabbits finally
Anyway.
got their new home.
Welcome back. Now, what would you like to do next?
Uh,
Try clicking on the things around the room. Try clicking on the thing. Well, thanks for dropping in. See you next time. Bye now.
And that was Blinky Bill's The Ghost Cave. Yeah, like, I will say that the animation was pretty well done. Like, they absolutely went to a ton of effort, like, digitizing the original... Yeah, digitizing the original animation, making it, like, kind of look good at pixel resolution, making it nice and smooth in Director, so there's no kind of like jerky stops and starts to animations. Very few games do that. But the yeah, the content of the story is a little bit mid compared to some of the other interactive storybook titles that are available for Director and such. Can we leave? Are we just stuck here? Oh my god, okay. Yeah, right, we're stuck here. Okay. Oh, jeez, alright, what is going on? Why are we stuck here? Hang on. Debug, flag, enable, Lingo exec. Okay. So, yeah, all right. So it goes to the end frame. It then does some kind of palette transition to black, and then all of this. Okay. But then it just kind of loops around. That's... Anyway, we're stuck here forever now. No, we're not. We just quit. Yeah. Where does it go on the list, I wonder? Where, I mean, alright, let's start at Digby. I didn't quite enjoy this as much as Digby. I don't think. Or maybe... I will say that I kind of... Okay, Virtual Nightclub, it's a little bit better. It's a little bit better than this. But, oh, I don't know. Don't know about Amber. Oh, Wallaby Jack. Wallaby Jack's a friggin'... It's a good comparison point. Did I enjoy this more than Wallaby Jack? I'm gonna... Ooh. That's really hard. That's really hard, because animation quality-wise, this is a lot better than Wallaby Jack. And in some respects, but the interactivity in Wallaby Jack is slightly more engaging. There's no attempts to try and teach you things. So it's definitely better than Hellcat. It's better than Virtual Cop. I want to say the story is better than the one in Pippi Longstocking. So it really is just a question of like Wallaby Jack. Yeah, I think this is definitely like a good place for it. So we'll say, I'm gonna say it's not as good as Amber. It is slightly better than it's slightly better than Wallaby Jack. Because Wallaby Jack was more corny, but it was also it also turned the computer off. Like when you got to the end of the game and you hadn't like clicked on enough hotspots. A mechanic which is also kind of a bit frustrating. It turns the computer off for you. So we'll say that provisionally we'll say Blinky Bill. What was it? Blinky Bill's Ghost Cave. God, it's so memorable. I can't even remember the name. Events. Blinky Bill's Ghost Cave. Actually, you know what? I've had second thoughts. Get down there. You know. If I had to pick like a game that I'd play again, it would probably be Blinky Bill's Ghost Cave. Just because it, yeah. I don't know. There's less busy work in Wallaby Jack at the end of the day. Not to say that the animation is bad. The animation is very good. It's just, you know, this is targeted at 3-year-olds. Okay, 1995. All right. So now that that's done, we can switch the stream to go to the next game, which is Jewels of the Oracle. So in a perfect world, I would have learned more about this game before the stream. That did not happen. I ran out of time in a massive way. I did get enough time to download a copy of it and make sure that it was the right version. There's apparently a much newer version, which we absolutely cannot run, because it is D6 / yeah, it's D6 when I checked. But this version is D4, so the only thing that is causing it to, that would cause it to die, is things that technically we still have to fix. So we're gonna, we'll be relying on that, I suppose. So back to here. Do I still have a, yeah, right, get rid of that. Get out of there, Ghost CD. Oh no, I have, one of these shells is gonna be in the, yeah, it's, okay, get rid of that. Really? There's a Python shell as well? Where did, end process. End process. Destroy. Ah. Hang on. Can't have been that one. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Which... Okay, get rid of this. Don't need that anymore. Don't need this anymore. There we go. That's sorted out. Alright. Director for Jewels of the Oracle. Okay. Oh, and I realized that we technically forgot to do the bingo card for Blinky Bill, so I'll bring it up here, just in case anyone wants to keep an eye out for one or more of the following. We are looking for something that is amusingly 90s. We are looking for a new abuse of the director engine. We're looking for something that is deep cringe. We're looking for a boring memory game like Concentration or Simon. We're looking for something racist. We're looking for some renderer gore, some tasteful FMV. We're looking for some positive LGBTQ+ representation. We're looking for some sexism. We're looking for some boomer writing, a Bechdel test passed, some clip art, a jump scare, something that is bastard hard, a speaking woman, a postage stamp sized video, a vision of the future, a mullet, some hammy FMV, sensible slacks, something that is aesthetic, a perfectly timed crash, some signs of a massive budget, a game that won't start, and last but not least, forgetting to save. Good chance that we might get a free square on the bingo because I sure as hell have not tried to load it, so no idea if it's ever going to start. I vaguely recall hearing that maybe it won't start, so that's probably what we're going to be. Yeah, all right. That's probably what we're really going to start this off with. Some great scrambling to figure out why it doesn't start. So Jules, is it? Hang on. What do we got? Yeah, Jules 1. I had it right. Shouldn't have second guessed. Jules 1. Debug flag. Then go strict. Just keeping the bingo up to lower the chances that maybe it'll just start off the bat with no troubles, but you know, could happen. Something nice might happen. It's not impossible. It's not illegal. Yep. There's a free square. But yeah, if you see any of the issues on the bingo card, yes. Thank you for clearing the bingo card off the screen, Arvan La. Right. What? Okay. So what screwed up? Lingo exec, Lingo strict, debug level 5. So running in with Lingo exec at debug level 5 basically prints out every instruction that gets run by the scripting engine, which is quite useful to establish like which bit of the morass is not working. Yeah, these games are very spaghetti-like, so it is quite it's quite an ordeal sometimes to just kind of look at the code and go, yeah, that doesn't look right. It's more of a case of, okay, well, it failed here, and then we can like trace all the way back to this, which may be the root cause. Okay, what have we got? We've got this. We've got okay, so it's in start movie. We've got a call to this interesting looking function called preload multi-QT movie, which sounds like something that should be, hang on. Do we have a, is it here in the list of, is it in the list of stuff? There's preload next still. There is not something called preload multi-QT movie. And okay, this is in navlo.dxl, which I think is like the hub movie. Okay. Firstly, what knows about this? Okay, it's in quite a few shared. Okay, no, it's in Navload. It's in shared. Well, it's referenced there. It's referenced in a whole bunch of spots like that, but that doesn't necessarily mean... Oh, okay, and there's talk of like preload... Okay, is it an object? No, it's just been given a... It's just being given a path. Alright. So it's just given a path. It's only mentioned in director movies. It's not mentioned in any of the X objects. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, Anla. Like, it could... I mean, one option was that it might have been in like an X object, but it doesn't look like I checked every file on the CD and it is not mentioned in one of them. So I don't know. We've got a couple of interesting DLLs here. Let's see, develops, dev tools, director thing with thing. Is that an X object? No, it's not. It is something very complicated. This, is that a... Nope. Any of these files got XMeth? Yeah, okay, a couple of them do. Oh jeez, alright, there's many. there's many of these damn things. Alright, but they all happen to be in, like, Cypher. So... Do we open any xlibs? Open xlib. Okay, so we open memcheck.dll, movieidx.dll, mapnav.dll, catplayer.dll, fileio.dll, cursor.dll. Okay. That's a lot of things. A lot of freaking libraries. What was the movie player one? It was cursor cat player. Okay, what do we have? Okay, no, we don't have, maybe we don't have some of these in... No, hang on, no, we must. We must, because otherwise the thing would crash. Cat player. Qt cat movie player X object. Okay. Change to play concatenated movies, and it just plays... Alright, so it's like a weird wrapper around QuickTime. Already a okay. Why did I pick this? This is a bad idea. So, like, for reference, when I am picking a game, usually one of the first things I check is to see what external libraries does this thing use, and is there any kind of like prep work that I need to do to make this minimally playable. Like when I was fixing Virtual Nightclub, like that was very much the case there, because Virtual Nightclub has its own special video player. So I had to get like that at least like working in a glitchy state before I could go on camera and bore you lot with it. But if this is what's used for like playing most of the videos, it's gonna be a slog. It's gonna be a slog, and I only have myself to blame. But never mind that. Like, where is it getting this freaking thing? Okay, sure, loads all that junk. And then, hang on, can we turn on debug mode? Debug flags, enable imagery. Oh, okay. Let's start that again. This time with imagery switched on. so we can at least like view all the function bodies in that. Alright, so it switches to nav load. We've got all these functions here. I'm guessing it uses the shared cast that's in. Where's the shared cast? How come it's just... Oh no, it is there. Sorry. Yeah. Alright, so we've got all this, and then the thing that is crashing was called preload multi-QT, which, for my money, that sounds like something that would be in one of the DLLs, so I don't understand what is going on. Let's look at the code for this errant function. So we've got start movie in 313. 313 start movie. 393. 393. How come it's not on the list? Start movie. Oh, because it's got a okay. Something's a bit odd here. So if we look at this, like this is start movie handler number 1, but that doesn't match up with this. Oh, is it because this is frozen? Is this frozen from another? Oh god, alright. Hang on. So what could be happening, right? So, oh, right. See, this popping frame number 2. So it's What can happen is that in Director, when you switch movies from one to another, then it's supposed to pull out all the scripts and swap in the new ones from the new movie. However, because switching to a different movie and like switching to a different frame are two things which freeze execution, then that can mean that you have a situation like this where it goes like, all right, we're all done now with the move. Let's go finish that thing we were working on just a second ago. Except now the terrain is completely different because we don't have this script anymore. So part of it could be that like preload multi-QT movie is not active in this context where we are now, which is to say in navload.dxr, but that could have been like a movie or so ago. Oh, great. Okay, so, because like before that, like before we moved to navload.dxr, there was... yeah, skirns1.dxr.